Hi everyone, my name is Vinod Sunaya. My metric card number is 14-20F1045 and my group members are Yatish Ravichandar. Metric card number is 14-20F1023 and then Sri Raghavendra Rao. His metric card number is 14-20F1035. We are from class 10 5B. So today we're going to do a presentation video for embedded system application of chapter 1. Okay, the first question, explain the structure of C program. All human beings have a defined structure, for example head, neck and 4 limbs connected to a torso. Almost everything has a defined structure like this. In the case of programming language, all of them have a defined structure. Those structures have to be following while writing the code. The structure of a program can be mainly divided into 6 parts, each having its purpose. It makes the program easy to read, easy to modify, easy to document and make it consent in format. Okay, so first one is documentation. Description for documentation consists of the description of the program, programmer's name and creator date. Those are generally written in the form of comments. The second one is link. The description for link. All reader files are included in these sections, which contains different functions from the libraries. A copy of those reader files is inserted into your code before compilations. And then the third one is subprograms. Includes all user-defined functions the user provides. They can contain the inbuilt functions and the function definition declared in the global declaration section. Those are called in the main bracket function. Okay, that's all from me. Next, Raga will continue the next slide.
Hi madam, now I am going to present about explain the structure of C programming. Just now my friend gave 3 examples, so now I continue about it. So definition includes preprocessed directive which contains symbolic constants. Example like hashtag divide allow us to use constant in our code. It replaces all the constants with its value in the code. So the next is global declaration. Includes declaration of global variables, function declaration, static global variables and functions. And the next is the main function. For every C program, the execution parts from the main function. It is mandatory to include a main function in every C programming. It's like the 2 bracket, madam. So in slide 4, the next question is explain the purpose of or meaning of each component lines and symbol use. So hashtag include stc.h, it's considered to header, same as include studio point h, it's also header. So the next is the hashtag define external frequent 2 million is global declaration. Hashtag include pvm.c also header. and also the underscore config bracket 0 times 2c f2 is also header. So the next is void main. Void main is considered to main function, and after the main function it's the beginning of the global. So the string equal to 0b00, and the port C equal to bob. It's considered to local variable declaration, and after the while bracket it's considered the robots move in zigzag rc0 r30 pwm out. It's considered to function body, and the last part is the end of the block. It's the bracket.
Now I'm gonna explain the meaning of each command lines and symbol used. The number one is header. Header file that consists of C declarations that can be used between different files. It helps us using others codes in our files. A copy of these header files is inserted into your code before completion. The second one is global declaration. This section includes all global variables, function declarations, and static variables. The variables declared in this section can be used anywhere in the program. They are accessible to all the functions of the program, and they are also called global variables. Besides that, main function. In the structure of a C program, the section contains the main function of the code. The compiler starts execution from the main function. It can use global variables, static variables, inbuilt functions, and user-defined functions. The return type of the main function can be a void and also not necessarily int. For the beginning of the block is denoted by an open curly brace, and the end is denoted by a closing curly brace. After that, local variable declaration. It means variables that are declared inside a function or block are called local variables. They can be used only by statements that are inside that function or block of code. Local variables are not known to functions outside their own. After that, function body. The actual body of the function can be defined as separately. Int max, int, int. Function declaration is required when you define a function in one source file and you call that function in another file. And lastly, the end of the block meaning is, and the end is denoted by a closing curly brace. That's all from me.